years old, 8 years older than the 6th-ranked Russian Alexander Volkov. Volkov is 3 inches taller at 6 feet 7 inches tall, but the reach is tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army. 5 possible rounds, 2 large men in the small 25-foot octagon. Wow.
Volkov knew that Overeem would do this, right? Shell up on the edge whenever you pressure him. Alistair, being a southpaw, will allow for Volkov to throw those snap kicks that he used against Walt Harris so effectively.
This fight had been on the radars of each of them. It was scheduled back in April of 2019 when the UFC headed to Russia, but Volkov unable to make the date there. A couple of years later, here they are. Volkov admitting he was a fan of the fellow European in Overeem on his way up. Now it's just an opponent. Overeem out of the Netherlands, but now trains in Colorado, high elevation, at team elevation, to get ready for his fights.
You've seen Volkov improve in the time that he's been in the UFC. He came as a guy that was a world champion before, and he's gotten better as he's fought better competition here in the UFC. And I mean, when they're this big, right, it's 3-4 steps back, and they're against the side of the octagon.
That doesn't take much. Oh, big crack from Overeem.
Overeem looking for one big, huge shot.
Oh, and another one.
They are. You see the power when he does throw. You see the power, and you see a big difference in the way that it lands.
Volkov took that, but now he's backing up instead of just walking Overeem down.
Two power hitters like this is a sweaty palm, hold your breath type of affair, especially early on here. 2 minutes in. Overeem trying to force a clinch. Volkov able to escape.
Nice jab there by Volkov. Oh, another one.
Volkov heavy on that pressure. And Alistair just meeting him with the left hand. He will mix in some takedowns. That's the evolution of Alistair. But the question is, when will he go for it, really?
Alistair's landed that overhand left a few times, but instead of throwing it to the neck and hitting the chin of Volkov, he's hitting him on the top of the forehead. Up high on the forehead, you can take that, but if Alistair Overeem hits you with one of those shots on the chin, you're going to sleep.
Head goes to the other side. We touch him hard.
Each fighter patient. How often do we see this? Oh, quick uppercut from Overeem. So you see it especially in the heavyweight division when each guy knows the power that his opponent carries.
The consequences are too dire. They're too dire to just go forward and try to make a guy fight you right away, especially when they're fresh. It only takes one.
Oh, counter left for Volkov. Overeem's down.
He's hurt.
And now hammered away. Overeem covered up, but now escapes.
Power shots exchanged. I'm not sure if that dropped him or if he slipped on that one, to be honest. But it was like nice he might have slipped.
Yep.
Overeem keeping the guard high. That jab finds a home from Volkov. Big moment for the Russian in the early going.
Could help Overeem to get those fakes going, but he's really just backing up. Volkov feels it.
Volkov starting to unload. Big knee.
Beautiful knee there by Volkov.
And now he mixes in the kicks. Fires the left as he punches back to the center.
He already popped Alistair hard in that nose. You could see Alistair trying to keep it together.
Got him with a good jab. It's when you start trying to explode into Overeem, he gets that high shell guard, and it's hard to find that shot. But if Volkov takes his time and continues to pop that big jab is powerful. It's from a 6'7" guy. And look at the size of Volkov's legs. This is a massive man.
Alistair's like pulling him one way or the other and then shooting a left to one side. It's not typical striking like you're seeing Volkov. It looks more fundamental.
Starting to split the guard here. Staying busy.
Unloading.
He should go to the body zone. Oh, he's got him busted open now.
Able to circle out to the left. Final seconds of round number 1. Round 2 coming up. First 5 minutes of this one.
Yeah, Overeem's gonna have to change something here. He cannot stay at the edge of Volkov's punches. He is busted up early.
You can't just sit and let Volkov unload on you. You got to be first on Volkov, as you can see. Volkov's been having to deal with people shooting on him his whole career, and now he doesn't have to deal with that. You're seeing him let his hands go and his legs go, and it's another animal.
He looks good, man. This is the best that we've seen Volkov look. He is busting Overeem up with that jab and that straight right hand.
Obviously, Volkov is staring down the damage that he's done. Starting to really put it together. Knows the game plan's working, but Overeem said he wouldn't be, don't be surprised if he grapples him a little bit.
And that's where Overeem has gotten better. He's done a better job of securing takedowns in these fights.
Don't forget, though, Volkov has gotten better, too. Like I said, every guy he's tried to fight so far coming up this ladder has tried to take him down, and he has adjusted, and we're seeing it right now with Volkov. He's got a lot more confidence. His hands and his feet are going. He usually doesn't throw as offensive as he is in this fight.
Well, because, again, that takedown threat's not so strong, like you said, Cruz.
And so we're getting to see Volkov on full display in this matchup.
Oh, wobbles him with the 1-2.
What a right hand there by Volkov.
Volkov staying patient, but knows he's got a window open here.
Oh,
to get another one. Overeem, back it up.
Overeem's hurt bad.
Overeem's hurt bad.
It's about over here. I mean, he's got a big overhead right.
Look at how bloody he is.
Oh, Volkov
is just, that right hand is just so straight and good.
Laser precision from Volkov, and another shot here from Overeem.
Punches like that will turn anyone into an NCAA champ real quick.
I mean, when Volkov is just teeing off on you. The one thing I wish he would do is when he gets Overeem hurt, just one big body shot, because Overeem's hands are so high when Volkov hurts him.
That's it.
That's going to do it. Alexander Volkov.
Wow.
Statement made. Say hello to a new heavyweight contender in the top 5.
Oh, my God.
New heavyweights, DC. It's like insane.
Yes. And then there's Alexander Volkov power.
Holy cow.
That first round, second round, he picked up right where he left off.
I mean, the 1-2s were the tail in this matchup. They just split the guard of Alistair, then these uppercuts and the hooks. The hook is what dropped him several times, but the 1-2s open him up, get him to shell, and then from that shell, you see he just splits right around the guard of Overeem. That's the difference with those little tiny 4-ounce gloves compared to big K1 12.